Hello, my name is Peter Symes. Myself, along with 5 other writers, have collaborated on a book of short stories titled Queer Tales, a fantasy anthology, released through DoorQ Publishing. Queer Tales will contain the following stories: Revelation by Eric Bogue, The Inconstant Star by C.C. Kolst, The Private Diary of Perfect Man's Chum, Billy Maslin by Martin Gray, New Moon Rising by myself, Peter Symes, Gods of Midtown by Robbie Tercy Maslick, and I Kissed a Ghoul and I Liked It by David Warner. The following is an excerpt from my short story, New Moon Rising. Exhaustion hits me and I find myself drifting into the land of Morpheus. Too tired to struggle, I let go of all the day's anxiety and heartache and allow the sweet bliss of unconsciousness to ripple over my entire being. I find myself back in my childhood home, blissfully playing alone in the backyard. In one hand I have an action figure, and in the other a toy plane. I make each prized possession fly through the air as the sounds of arguing come from the house behind me. I block out the sound of my mother yelling at my father by racing my toy friends around the yard. After a few moments I hear a crash and see my father storming out of the house. He has a strong face and a light brown beard. His large hands find their way to my shoulders as he drops down to one knee and says, "Don't ever run from what you are, son. Embrace the hand life gives you. When the time comes, you'll find me." He stands and leaves the property, never to be seen again. A mist drifts across my vision and I find myself several years older, packing a bag in my old bedroom. After I'm done, I swing the bag to my back and take one last look at my sanctuary. Posters of musicians and magazine clippings of celebrities litter the walls. I walk into the living room and see my mother passed out on a sofa with an empty vodka bottle on the floor beside her. Despite her condition, you can just about see the clasp the blonde before me still has within her. I take an envelope marked Mom from my back pocket and leave it on the coffee table. Taking one last look at her, I walk out the front door. The mist reappears, and when it clears, I see myself standing on a city street corner at night. I'm a year or two older now and quite a bit scruffier. An expensive car pulls up and the passenger window winds down. I get inside the vehicle and we drive off. I find myself surrounded in mist again. Far away I see figures moving to and fro. As I focus my vision, the mist lightens, causing the figures to become closer. I realize that I'm seeing my coven. Malik's nostrils flare in anger as he sees my cell now empty. His blue eyes almost spark electric as he searches room after room, angrily hoping to discover me still present in the manor. I smile smugly to myself, knowing he is looking in vain. Watching him this way, I can see what initially drew me to him. The chiseled face, slick charcoaled hair, strong hands and olive skin. Even the way his clothes cling and soy off of his perfectly formed body drips with sex. To anyone else, Malik would seem to be a dream come true. A gorgeous middle-aged runway model that could swing an axe with the best of them. Looking at him now, all I see in Malik is a sadistic jailer who made my last few months of life a living hell. Standing in the upstairs hallway, I can see Malik barking orders. 5 other figures move into frame. Luke, a dark-eyed blonde with pale skin. Tobias, earthy with sandy brown hair. Cole, tall with green eyes to match his jealous nature. Kevin, a puckish youth, and lastly Zach, his angelic face neatly hiding his dark persona. Fury overcomes me as I look at the entire group standing together. Malik has always surrounded himself with beauty, talent, and ambition. His coven is the jewel of that union. Against them individually I stand a chance. Together I'm hopelessly outmatched. Wallowing in my sorrow a little too long, I almost don't notice Zach scanning his surroundings in confusion. He whispers something to the others. Just as he locks eyes with mine, I force myself back into my body and awaken. Shit! Stupid, stupid, stupid. I calm my thoughts and find my spiritual center. I quickly whisper a cloaking spell, hoping it will buy me some time before Zach is able to zero in on where I am. I helplessly realize I just signed my death warrant. My mind races to remember every magical trick learned, and I spring into action. Leaving my hiding place behind, I go into the open center of the warehouse. From my pocket I pull out a piece of white chalk and begin to draw a large circle on the dust-filled floor. Within the circle's line, I scribe protective runes and symbolized incantations. From my satchel, I take out what few herbs, crystals, and blessed stones I was able to grab during my escape, and strategically place them along the circle's edge. I take off my shirt and sit cross-legged in the center of my creation. I close my eyes and enclose my pendant hanging from between my palms. Finding my spiritual center again, I breathe inward and tap into my body's energies. I feel my inner power swirl and quietly envelop me in a cocoon. I allow that energy to expand and encompass the protective circle. The symbols and objects glow with power and take life. The spell takes shape and I can feel powerful magic surrounding me in its protective womb. Again, this story, along with the others mentioned, will be available in the book Queer Tales, a fantasy anthology. For e-book purchases, you can purchase it at digitalfabulous.com, and for print purchases, the book will be available on amazon.com. Again, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy the book Queer Tales, a fantasy anthology.